Welcome to FinTech TV. I'm Remy Blaire. Valhallan eSports training brings education, life skills, and inclusive competition to youth eSports. Founded in Houston, Texas, and expanding globally, Valhallan believes video games can enrich lives and build community. Joining me here at the New York Stock Exchange is David Glick, franchise owner of Valhallan eSports Training. So, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Well, first and foremost, tell me what got you into this and why you're so excited about this.
The number one thing is the rapid growth of esports globally. It's now a marketplace as far as viewership that rivals many of our professional sports leagues. As far as on a local level, I saw that we are a youth esports franchise, and there is organized esports, and esports is competitive gaming, and not exclusively to sports games like FIFA or Madden, but games that, such as Fortnite, Valorant, Overwatch. I saw that on the high school level, there was organized play, teams and leagues. On the collegiate level, the same thing, but there was nothing on the youth level, kind of like Little League for esports, and that was the niche that I saw us filling.
And David, can you tell us a little bit about some of the activities you host at your location?
Sure. The main activity that we host is our competitive esports leagues. Our franchise runs youth esports leagues where it's all of our franchisees, as well as we let any youth-based organization that plays in person join. If you're a middle school, if you're a church group, if you're a Boy Scout troop, you're able to join our league. It lets parents know that kids are only playing against other kids, and concerns that they might have about who they're playing online are alleviated. Our competitive leagues, the kids come in, they join a team, they train with my coaches, and they compete in our youth esports league against these other kid teams from around the country. And it is a competitive activity that we get a lot of kids who maybe traditional sports aren't their thing and are looking for some type of competitive outlet. In addition to socially, we are about taking gaming from an at-home activity that is often solitary for many kids. Certainly after the pandemic, that didn't help with many of them learning to play online. And we want to get them out of the house in person around other kids who share their interests and use it as a foundation for social connections and benefits.
And it's very interesting, David, because we hear about the advent of technology and how it has hindered life skills when it comes to youth. But tell us about some of the skills that they're actually gaining from something like this.
I mean, beyond teamwork and communication and problem solving that's involved in the games. Again, you hear much about how social media and how technology is hindering our kids' social development. Well, what we're looking to do is to take it and to make it in person and to use it as a foundation where kids can build social connections with other peers. Like it or not, many of us parents have lost the screen war with our kids, and it can often be very frustrating. And the things that you're talking about kids not getting out of the house. You see all of the statistics about loneliness and other ancillary things that are afflicting our kids. What if we could get them out of the house around other kids who share their interest and use this as a way of help them make those social connections? And that's what we're trying to do at Valhallan.
And of course, as you mentioned, human beings are social creatures. So even though you're utilizing technology, it's so important to start building those social skills at a young age. So what is some of the feedback that you're getting from parents?
I get a lot of parents who are expressing these frustrations about their kids. They don't go outside. They're on the screen all the time. It's very difficult to get them out of the house. And suddenly we are an activity that makes it easier to get them out of the house, and where there's not resistance for engaging with the world. I've seen many cases, when and this is what we strive for, where the kids aren't just meeting at our location and gaming there, but when they get home, they're playing online, they're playing with kids that they met at our location, and that's what we really are about. That it's not just what they're doing at our Valhallan gaming arenas, but that we're building a community that extends beyond that.
And when it comes to adults setting examples to the younger generation, I personally am on my laptop or my smartphone all the time, so it's hard to set a good example, isn't it? But
Certainly.
I want to hear about how you plan on evolving and growing your business.
Sure. So, for example, the main reason for being of the franchise is our competitive youth esports leagues. But I saw, very quickly for some kids, particularly kids who might be neurodiverse or have some other similar things going on, that the discipline of being on a team and getting instruction and getting focus, the focus required for that wasn't working for them. But they love gaming. And the parents loved the idea that they were getting out of the house and they were around other kids. So we started some gaming social clubs where it's more about casual play. At the same time, my coaches are there. And, one thing that we always encourage at our location is it's always about getting the kids in game together. The sit in front of the screen and not engage, playing with other kids. That's an experience that kids can have at home. At our location, we're always encouraging team play. Kids are getting game together. And so we started some gaming social clubs. And it's just about finding what's working and also what's not working for some kids and finding solutions with gaming to help meet those needs.
Well, David, I think the earlier that a child gets started in learning the dynamics of team and teamwork, I think the better. So thank you so much for sharing your story, and thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it.